Hey guys, this is Nick Leatherland from Pegasus Property. We're a development company based in Stoke-on-Trent. We specialise in HMOs, commercial to residential conversions and new builds. So I'm just going to quickly talk about basically how we find houses of multiple occupancy and what makes them suitable for a conversion. So if doing a mini HMO, which is typically anything from 3 to 7 or 8 bedrooms, tend to look for larger, either mid-terraced or end-terraced Victorian properties. So an end terrace tends to be a lot wider than a mid-terraced. Some of the benefits of this is that you can actually walk from the front door to the back of the property without going through any of the reception rooms. So what that means is that you can actually convert those ground floor reception rooms into additional bedrooms, as well as the bedrooms you would get on the first floor. So normally in a end terrace Victorian property where you've got that kind of layout, you can get easily up to 6 bedrooms in there, and then potentially you can do a loft conversion as well and get a 7th in, or even an 8th bedroom. It depends how big the house is really. Whilst if obviously if it's a large mid-terraced, because you kind of get small mid-terraces, larger mid-terraces, and then end terraces, which are quite big. So if you get a large mid-terrace, that's normally where you're walking from the front door. I'll put floor plans up, by the way, whilst I'm talking, sorry. So I'll put the floor plans up now for the end terrace Victorian properties, so you can see what I mean. So you see the front hallway walking to the back of the house effectively without going through those reception rooms. So you can see those being converted into bedrooms. And then if you look upstairs on the first floor, you can normally see there's a large master bedroom at the front, which will be split into 2. And then you get your kind of middle bedrooms and then your back bedroom. So that creates 4 bedrooms on the first floor. And then if you want, you can go into the loft as well and create a 7th room. So back to what I was saying. So if you get a large mid-terrace Victorian property, you normally walk in the front door and you walk into a hallway still, but now you have to walk through a reception room to get to the back reception room. So because you have to walk through that reception room, that means if you were to try and convert either that front or middle reception room into bedrooms, you got to create quite a tight hallway, and the bedroom wouldn't really be big enough, to be honest with you. So what we try to do is we try to move the kitchen from the back of the house to the middle reception room, and then because quite often in these Victorian properties, the bathroom's already situated on the ground floor at the back of the house. That means that room at the back where the kitchen is and the bathroom, you can actually convert that into a ground floor bedroom with an ensuite already there. So that's a little idea for you. It doesn't work in every house, but it's kind of a bit of a rule of thumb really. So I'll put the floor plans up for an example there. So you see you walk into the front hallway, and then you've got the stairs going straight up in front of you, and then you walk through a front reception room, you walk through the middle reception room. So I've converted the front room into a lounge, the middle room into a kitchen, and then that back area becomes the bedroom with the ensuite. And then upstairs again you've got your front room, your large front room, master bedroom. It's not quite big enough to split into 2, unfortunately, in these kind of mid-terraces. So you kind of get your 3 bedrooms up there. And then you can do a loft conversion as well, which this floor plan I'm showing you now has a loft conversion. So that's created a 6-bedroom HMO. If it was an end terrace, it could have been a 7-bedroom HMO, basically, because it's slightly wider on an end terrace. And now I'm going to show you a smaller mid-terrace property. These are typically your kind of 2 to 3 bedroom houses. So downstairs we've put the communal space into the back reception room, which I'll show you on the floor plans now. The reason we've done this is a lot of people put them at the front of the houses, but actually that's a little bit naughty, because that's where the meters are. So when you put a lockable door on a room that has meters in, you're now stopping people from accessing that gas meter, for example, where the emergency lever is. You're not allowed to do that. And actually qualified gas engineers who do gas certs on houses where that gas cert is in that lockable room, that's actually not allowed. That gas meter, or at least the lever for it, should be moved to an external place, basically, like outside or wherever it can be accessed in an emergency, effectively. It's easier to put the bedroom in the middle reception room when there's no meters. So that's what I've done on this project. And then upstairs you've got your 3 bedrooms. So that makes a little 4-bedroom house. So what's different about this one to a lot of the 2-bedroom mid-terraces is that the extension at the back of the house, that kind of back bedroom is there. And in a lot of 2-bedroom properties, you go upstairs and you've only got a house on a front bedroom and a back bedroom, and that's it, basically. So if you've got that kind of situation going on, then you would need to, you're kind of looking at doing a 3-bed, really, 1 bedroom on the ground floor and 2 upstairs. Some people do try and make them 4 beds, so they use both downstairs reception rooms as bedrooms. Just bear in mind about the meters, and also bear in mind that if you have no communal space, like a sitting space, like a lounge, all the rooms actually need to be 10 square meters or above. Just talking about that, actually, if we talk about things like floor square space, then you're kind of looking at 6.5 square meters, but it's supposed to be going up to 7 at some point, 7 square meters. So I'll probably just check with your local council about that and see what the crack is. If you've got a communal space, that is. If you haven't got a communal space, then all the rooms need to be 10 square meters or above. So that's just something to bear in mind. I'd kind of encourage using the communal space anyway, just because it does kind of make the house a bit higher end than not having anywhere to sit. You kind of see the lower spec properties are the ones that don't have the communal spaces, and that can have ongoing problems with management as well, because the tenants don't tend to get on as well because they don't really socialise, etc., etc. And then just going back to kind of the whole appeal of the Victorian property in my eyes is that they're very well built properties, very solid. Also, the ceilings are very high. That means you can actually drop your ceilings down, and that will allow you to run your services across for your en-suites that you add in, for example. You really want to avoid using Saniflow and macerator systems. They're quite expensive to install and they break a lot as well. For ongoing maintenance, it's just an absolute nightmare. You're better off actually dropping your ceilings down, creating that void space, and then running your pipes across that way. It kind of depends which way your floor joists run. If your floor joists run in the wrong direction, then you're kind of stuffed, really. You have to go down, or alternatively, you can run the soil stack vertically down the wall into the ground floor under the floorboards and across and out the back into the manhole. So that's kind of that, really, when it comes to looking at more residential dwellings, converting residential C3 dwellings into HMOs, kind of up to a mini HMO standard. Obviously, if you go above 6 bedrooms, then you're looking at a change of use, sui generis change of use, in which case you have to get architects in, get plans drawn up, go to planning, and then obviously get permission. Or if we're in an Article 4 area, kind of same thing. So I hope that was useful. I'm going to do another video after this, which is going to focus more on more commercial to HMO conversion aspect. So thanks for watching. Please register to register. Please like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you go on our website, www.pegasuspg.com, you can download our investor pack. That will also subscribe you to our newsletter, which means you get video updates like this sent to you if that's of interest. If not, then just unsubscribe yourself. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.